In this video, I will demonstrate how to use the IIS HL7 Tester to perform a stress test on an HL7 IIS interface. The first step is to log into your application. And then to select the interface you'd like to test. In this case, I'm going to test the DQA test interface. Next, you need to pick a test case. Click on Manage Test Cases and select a scenario that you wish to test with. Typically, I'll test with admin child replica. Click Create. This takes you to the Edit Test Case screen. There's no other action needed here unless you'd like to change the test case slightly here. Click on Home, and under Other Functions, click on Stress Test. Stress Test will already have the service picked that you chose. If you selected more than one service, you'll have to select it from the drop-down which one you want to go against. Since you already clicked on Edit Test Case, you'll have that test case loaded here, already in place. And what will happen is when we do the stress test, it'll send this test case over and over again to the interface. So I'm going to click on Start here. What Start does is it starts the stress test right here. Stress test status is showing up here. I'm going to hit refresh so we can see some numbers. Essentially what happens is we have one thread running. This is position number 1. It sent 16 messages. I think there's a problem right now in the software. It's saying that 15 of them errored out. In this case, actually 15 were accepted. The current rate is 373. It doesn't care whether they're accepted or errored out. It just continues to send them. So it's taken 373 milliseconds on average for each message to be sent. This is a running average that changes over time. So as the interface speeds up or slows down, this rate will slowly catch up to the current rate. So right now we're running about a half a second to get those messages running into it. If we'd like to, we could actually see what happens when we get a second thread running, because this one's only sending one message at a time, and every time it gets waiting to send the next one until after the first one's returned. So I can go ahead and start another one. I'm going to hit Start here again. And now you can see there's 2 stress tests running. And here we go. This one sent 146 messages. This one sent 6. And the rate for them is each, they've gone up a little bit now to 700. So we can see that we've actually stressed the test system a little bit. It's not running quite as fast as it did before. So let's start another one. All right, we started a third thread. That one seems to be running. And again, it looks like we've had a slight increase, but it seems to be running about the same speed with 3. Well, we can start a fourth one if you'd like. And it seems to have stabilized at that speed. And then also too, when we're done testing, we can go ahead and hit the stop button. And what that will do is it'll actually stop that particular one from running. It should stop it, but it looks like it's not stopping it. Oh, now they're stopping. I think it takes a second because some of these have taken too long to come back. And now I'm going to stop the last one. And now they're all stopped. Okay, so now that we've run that, you can see the messages that it sent by simply going over here to your folder where you keep all your data. In this case, I keep it in C, Users, Nathan Bunker, IIS HL7 Test. Click on the service or profile that you use, and then inside there, click under Test, then under Generated. And here are the messages for the first, second, third, and fourth tests. I click on this, it actually opens up, and these are the exact messages that were sent to the test. So we sent Christine Lancaster, and then we sent Alicia Pulaski, then we sent May Union, and so forth. You can also see some of the details down here. Stress test details, the first tester. This is the last acknowledgement that it returned. Here's a log of what it's doing. Timestamps for all of those. So you can see the details for that one. And then here's tester 2, same thing. Gives you details of how it's running. and detailed logs. And that is how you can use the IIS HL7 tester to see how fast your interface responds to multiple requests.